Hey y'all, this is Ginginese, coach of the Texas Tornadus, here with Week 4 of the PAC YouTube Draft League. This week we're taking on WreckItMike and the Virginia Victinis. Both of us are currently 1-2 in the league, and against each other we're 1-1 all time. They've all been really intense, close games, so I'm super excited for this one. Mike has a rain team with Pelipper and things like Palafin, Terra Floatzel, Terra Corviknight, Jolteon. A lot of scary threats. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm bringing for this game. First, as always, we have Daggertooth. This week it's Life Orb with Substitute. I originally had Swords Dance, but I think Substitute is a little bit safer. For the first time, we're bringing Big Burb, our Scarf Altaria. It's a mixed set with Cloud9, so to get rid of the rain. It fills a lot of roles and it's very versatile, but with this Altaria, we've actually now brought every single Pokemon on our team that I've drafted, and it's only week 4. We'll see if that's a good thing or not. We've got Sandy SHOCKS, leftovers with Substitute. SHOCKS is now one of my Terra captains. It's Terra Grass this week. We made that shift. And I think that Sandy SHOCKS is a much better user of Terra than Iron Moth was. And Terra Grass this week is going to be pretty strong. We have Big Baby, our leftovers Tauros with Bulk Up and Body Press. Wild Charge for things like, again, Corviknight, also Pelipper. We have B52, our Helmet Bombardier. This is going to be our dedicated leads because rocks help a ton if we can get them up. Also, this is one of our new Terra captains. It's likely not going to Terra, but I just had some extra points. If it does Terra, we're going Terra Ground to help with Jolteon. And finally, the Gas, our Boots Bramblegast. With Windrider, we actually wall Pelipper, and Grass is already very strong against my opponent. If we're in front of something like Corviknight, we can spike up to make him kill me, and we still get that spike. But I don't see spikes coming into play very much. Anyway, let's get into the battle. Alright, here we are for the battle against Mike. Let's see what he brought. Okay, pretty much what I expected, but no Jolteon. That's actually huge. So, Palafin, Tinglu, Corv, Pelipper, Dragalge, and Floatzel. Okay, so I definitely expected a Jolteon, but it was also the one that I expected to be like the least likely to come. So my dedicated lead is Bombardier. It's even better now that there is no Jolteon. But we got 50 seconds here, so let's think about this. I know what I'm doing into every lead with Bombardier, and it's not switching unless there's Floatzel, I believe. Everything else I stay in on, get up rocks. On Tinglu, I taunt, otherwise I get up rocks, and on Floatzel I switch. What's the big thing here? If Floatzel Terras, I think I'm in a good spot with Sandy SHOCKS, Terra Grass. Corviknight could set up on me, especially if it Terras to something like Fighting and starts Iron Defensing if it's a Spadef set. That could be a problem, but we'll just have to play around that. Good luck, have fun to Mike. Like I mentioned in the pre-game, all of our battles have been really, really good. Very intense down to the wire, could have gone either way in both of them, so I'm excited for this one, and we are back in the normal gym, sinking into the floor. Here is Tinglu. Okay, so I'm going to go for Taunt. I don't think... I mean, I'm looking at my calcs and like Stone Edge would be the biggest thing that you could do. I'm not worried about that at all. So we're just going to taunt off the bat. If you're like Mental Herb, that would be wild. But let's see what we do. Oh, just a full withdraw on turn 1. That's fine. And what do you say? Overhaul? What is Overhaul? Corv. Okay. And it's Pressure Corv. That is actually humongous to know because I was worried that it was going to be Mirror Armor. I really want rocks here, especially because you can't defog now, and I can Parting Shot next turn. If you, like, Iron Defense immediately, am I in trouble? I don't think so. So yeah, I'm just gonna get up rocks. So I know I'm faster than Corv. I don't have any speed on Bombardier, but let's see what you do. Oh, I taunted, so you can't set up right away. Yeah, U-turn. Cool. How much did that do? That's 23. Okay, so it's U-turn. 23 from U-turn is that any investment? Probably not. Estrudo. Okay, it does take rocks. And it's Black Sludge. Okay. So, Sludge, Dracalgae. I think... I mean, Draco would knock me out here. If I... What could I switch to? Like, I kind of want to taunt. Because I like having the rocks there. Or I like not having T-Spikes. I do a decent amount with knockoff too. If you KO me with Draco, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm just gonna knock. I believe in Bramblegast's ability to... Okay, that looked like about what I was expecting. Sludge Bomb, this should not KO me. Wow, that did almost nothing. It does get the poison though. It did, what was that, like 80-ish? So it's really not very invested. Probably like a Spadef set, actually. I do kind of want to keep this, but I also think that you might expect me to do something. I don't know. Is this worth keeping? I know I'm faster than Corv, and I can get up rocks again. If I Parting Shot into... Okay, so let's figure out how much damage that did, though. Like, because I was at like 150, so it did about 100, right? So, I still have time. Okay, so that much if I Parting Shot into, like, Shocks, right? It's also no item anymore, that's good to know. Yeah, at -1, I mean, you're really not doing anything, so I'm going to Parting Shot. Also, it had Sludge. We know that. So we can take our time here. Shocks would be fantastic, but is there anything else that we might want? I don't need a ton of HP on... Do I need HP on Shocks? Not particularly. And if you Draco, you put yourself in a terrible spot. So, yeah, I'll just go Shocks here. So let's see what happens. You're at -1. And T-Spikes. That is 100% fine. So we do need to eventually get those up. You've got Sludge Bomb, you've got Toxic Spikes. Probably Draco and one other move. I'm wondering if I should just go immediately for Earth Power or if I should sub. If you Draco, your next Draco after that might still do something. Do you want to keep this for anything? I think I just go straight for sub. Okay, on the withdraw. Perfect, 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 perfect. Tinglu might be the answer. Is that what Kai is? It is, okay. Here is important. I want to see if you're leftovers. I'm leftovers first. And no leftovers. Interesting. Okay. We know you're not boots. We know you're not leftovers. If that's the case, do I want to Terra Grass here? So if it's... I think I do. I think I do. I think this is a problem. I'm actually just going to Earth Power. I don't think I need to Terra right away, and being this makes me a good switch into Corviknight. So let's just see how much Earth Power is going to do. According to my calc, it should do like 25, maybe a little less than that. It's probably pretty Spadef invested and just goes for a Body Press. Body Press, does it KO me? It does, or it knocks out my sub. It'll do that even if it's max Spadef. So let's look at, if it's max Spadef, how much was my Earth Power doing? Yeah, maybe. It could be like Assault Vest. And if it's Assault Vest... Ooh, like Assault Vest max Spadef could make sense. Okay. If that's the case, body press into, let's say, Tauros is doing nothing. What does Tauros bring in? I mean, maybe Dragalge, but I think Tauros is a decent switch in here. Alternatively, we could go Bombardier. Does it live a body press? Or, well, actually, I'm going to go Bombardier. I think either we get the Rocky Helmet damage or we get a free knockoff. Yeah, I'll take the Rocky Helmet damage. So, Tinglu is going to knock out our Bombardier there. But here is the greatest scenario we can possibly go into, right? Because what wants to come in and take this now? Chien-Pao. Oh, I forgot about the spikes. Crap. That's quite a blunder. I think I just want to go for Crash. Nothing wants to take this at all, and killing Tinglu would be huge. We got to get in Bramble soon. But yeah, absolutely nothing wants to take this. Even like Floatzel, which I think could probably take it the best. Ooh, Yachi. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what an absolute throw. That's terrible. Okay. Yeah, so I needed to go into a Bramblegast and spin. God, that was so bad. Yeah, if I go Bramblegast and spin, I mean, you'll see what happens here, but that's not good at all. Oh, I can't believe I didn't think about that. And I could have subbed there as well, but yeah, coming in here and spinning and doing something before sending out Chien, oh, just did not even consider Yachi. Oh, okay. Well, we can keep spinning, actually, and that's fine. I mean, not that I really care too much about rocks. Jeez. Apologies mostly to Mike, because you deserved a better opponent than this. That was just seriously a throw. We could absolutely still come back. I mean, Sandy Shocks does incredibly well against this team. And having rocks up like we do is really nice. I want to keep Stealth Rocks off of my side. But at this point, we really just don't have a whole lot of pressure into Overhaul is the record. So we can get these off. We can essentially force you... I think we KO with Sandy Shocks from there. Your Rocky Helmet? Okay, good to know. Corviknight is Rocky Helmet. Jeez, just seeing GN die that soon is very disappointing. We can still absolutely come back from this, but it's not ideal for sure. Just a U-turn. So this is where I think we have to be pretty careful. Okay, Palafin into my Sandy Shocks. Is there any reason that I shouldn't be Terra Grass? I don't think so. And like a flip turn does nothing to me while I'm in this form. Tinglu dies to a switch in. Yeah, because it dies to a switch in, I'm actually going to sub. So, I think very likely here you flip turn. So I can take any hit, eat it up. Tinglu comes in on the switch. Yep, there's the flip turn. It did, what was that, 19? Really? Maybe your Scarf? Scarf Jolly, perhaps? Yeah, that looks like, that might be Scarf Jolly. It looks like Jolly damage. I don't know. Scarf makes sense if you were trying to outspeed Chien. Not that you have to anymore. Also love that the Terra Sandy Shocks topper spins. Substitute here is fantastic for us. But I don't know. It's going to be really, really hard to come back from just losing Chien immediately. I should have gone into Bramblegast and gotten away the T-Spikes. It doesn't even die. We get the sub, which is great. I think Terrablast Grass probably makes the most sense here. Corviknight could come in and take it, but yeah, and he'll just let us take down Tinglu, which awesome, but oh man, would have loved to have seen how this game plays out if I had thrown in Bramblegast and spun the first time instead of just throwing out Chien. Part of that was I have struggled to get Chien-Pao into situations where it can excel early on or put on really any sort of pressure early on in games, and I wanted to change that in this game, and I was not able to do so. So if you're hero form, flip turn doesn't break my sub. You have to, I think, wave crash to break my sub. So, and also I can just Thunderbolt for free now. So I think I can get the kill here. Well, flip turn, okay, flip turn doesn't break my sub. Right? Nope. Okay, so either Pelipper, Corviknight, or Floatzel, or I guess Dragalge. Like, you can send in Dragalge here and I can kill it with Earth Power. 2 flip turns does break my sub though, which is important to know. If he comes back in, I will sub again. But what is taking this? I would assume that you sack Dragalge to a T-Bolt and an Earth Power. But Sandy Shocks is putting in work, is potentially going to get us to claw back here. We still have, okay, Okoda. Pelipper. Well, this is just dying. It's not, yeah, it's gone. This could be Damp Rock, so we should keep in mind rain turns. Okay, but also rain is up, so important to know. Pelipper gone. So with Palafin, Corviknight, Floatzel, Dragalge. Ooh, now that Pelipper is gone, my Altaria Sunny Days set might actually come into play, which is really exciting. With only Palafin, Corviknight, Dragalge, and Floatzel left, and I'm still behind a sub. Here's Floatzel. Does Floatzel get Flip Turn? Let's see. This is an important turn for sure. Floatzel, if it's like Terra Ground for whatever reason. My Sandy Shocks. Terra. So I think Terra Blast might actually be the safest thing here. Let's look real quick. How much time do I have? 30 seconds. Does Floatzel get Flip Turn? It does not. Okay, so it just has to attack me here. I would guess that it Terras into something. But I mean, you could Terra Grass, but I'm just gonna Terra Blast. I think that's the safest move. You do Terra, what do we see? Terra Grass makes a lot of sense. Yep, okay, Terra Grass. So this should still do, you know, 30-something%. So let's see what happens. Ice Beam. Ice Beam. Okay. I don't know why you would have that over, like, Ice Spinner. Oh, and it's the Life Orb. Okay. Ice Beam, I mean, breaks my sub regardless. We do decent chunk, so it's not very bulky. And we recovered so much HP behind that sub. Ice Beam does not KO me. Ice Spinner, because you're Life Orb, needs a max roll at Adamant to KO me. If you're a fully special set, you potentially do. I'm gonna switch into my Tauros. I think I don't need Bramblegast anymore, so I'm actually gonna sack this. And let's see if we can get any more information here. So my Bramblegast is at 135. Ice Beam KOs. So Bramblegast, if it's like an Adamant set, Ice Beam needs a high roll to KO, but it has, the point is that it has special investment. So my Altaria, I mean, I can go Altaria and Draco. Does my Tauros in Rain Aqua Jet does not KO? I want to know what you have for Tauros. What I'm actually going to do here is go Tauros, switch to Altaria. Let's see, you're at, I mean, that's really close. So I'm going to, yeah, switch to Altaria. So Sandy Shocks guaranteed beats Dragalge and Corviknight. Palafin, it outspeeds, or obviously Palafin outspeeds me. Terra Blast Grass, let's go. Actually, Floatzel into Altaria. This does, what is that, 17 from Terra Blast? This is an important one. Terra Blast does, okay, so it's not actually very invested. Terra Blast, Grass. What the hell? Oh, okay, there we go. It could be modest max. It's at least some investment there. Okay, here's the question. I still have some time. Does my Sandy Shocks die to like a Ice Punch from Palafin? I don't think it does. I'm gonna Earthquake because I'm gonna Draco. And we get the kill. Cool. So Floatzel goes down. Okay, it is just Dragalge, Corviknight, and Palafin left. In Rain, again, I'm looking at Palafin against Sandy Shocks because that's what matters the most. If it tries to set up, I'm in trouble. Okay, we're not in Rain anymore either. That's good to know. So I think regardless, I switch in Tauros on this next turn. Just to reset. You have to send in Corviknight. I think you have to send in Corviknight and go for Brave Bird. But with Corviknight not being Mirror Armor, my Tauros actually does really well there. This is going to be a tough battle. I am so surprised that we've been able to turn it around, but Sandy Shocks has just been so good. Okay, so there is the Corviknight. We are going to send in Tauros now. It'll get the Intimidate off. All we've seen so far is U-turn, I think. So, let's go Tauros. Yeah, all we've seen so far is U-turn, and we know it's Rocky Helmet. Okay, we get the Intimidate off. Great. Goes for another U-turn. Does 5% or 5 total. Yeah, so it's not any investment. You probably have to go Dragalge, because I don't know what the hell else you would do. Draco Meteor actually might KO me. But again, if we get in Sandy Shocks, I think we just win. If we get in Sandy Shocks on anything, I think we just win. Because Floatzel has Terrid. Palafin, I do not think can KO us unless it starts to get set up. But like, can't KO us in one hit, and we're faster than Dragalge and Corv, so we pretty much just keep this out. Destrudo, that's got to be the... Yeah. So I think we keep this out until it goes down. We absolutely survive at full health from what I assume is the investment level of this Dragalge. I think I might have to bulk up once for Body Press to KO. I'm just going to do some damage there. That might be a 2-hit KO. There's the Draco. Did, what, 144? Okay, so that's less than I had thought. Okay, and you're -2 special attack now. I wonder if I'll just Body Press again. Bulk Up might have been the better play. Nope. Alright. We don't get the KO, that's fine. Another Draco? Okay, you're -4. Does Sandy Shocks Terrid from Sludge Bomb? I mean, again, I don't think it matters. So Sandy Shot, I mean, we're going to KO with Thunderbolt, so that's what we're going to go for. Yeah, Sludge Bomb, even at -4. You are at -4, right? Yeah. At well, you're not going to go for Draco. We can just Thunderbolt. And we get the KO on Dragalge. Okay, so if you bring in Corviknight, I KO you. Are we going to win this? I KO you with Thunderbolt because Corv hasn't had a chance to roost. Palafin, based on the damage it did with Flip Turn. I mean, we'll say that it got a different roll, right? Maybe it's Adamant. I mean, I'm going to look up. I don't think that Palafin gets anything. I think I Thunderbolt twice and win. What is the strongest like ice move that Palafin gets? Or okay, I haven't knocked it off. It gets Blizzard. It gets Ice Punch. I think Ice Punch is its only option. And Ice Punch... Ice Punch does 134 maximum. So, assuming there's no crit and no freeze. No crit and no freeze. And that's going to be the game. Oh my goodness. Okay. I knew that this Sandy Shocks was going to put in work, especially without a Jolteon on their team, because T-Bolt just hits everything. But my goodness, that was... Oh, way too close. I cannot believe I threw away Chien-Pao and still managed to come out on top here. That was just wild. As you guys can see, Mike and I have insane games. Fantastic game from Mike. His team, I love what he's done with this team, but it does have the problem that it's just so reliant on rain, and getting the one-hit knockout on Pelipper as it came out was huge for me. So we get the 2-0. GG's to Mike. Wishing him the best of luck the rest of the season. Hope to face him in the playoffs if we both get there. But yeah, so we go to 2-2, and I think we're going to be neutral differential on the season. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.